Carlton Town TV, sponsored by Aerocom. We're here at the Heaton Stannington ground after Carlton Town's 3-0 win away at Heaton Stannington today with the first team manager Mark Harvey. Mark, you must have been particularly pleased with what you saw out there from Carlton Town this afternoon.
Very pleased. Fantastic performance. We had a long chat before the game, and the lads have given us everything we've asked for, and to a man, I thought it was exceptional today. A few changes, and everybody's come in, and they're all staking a claim. Nobody wants to be on the bench, and they're all saying, "I'd drop me at peril." So outstanding performance, over the moon.
We came into the game on the back of a good performance last week, but very frustrating end to the game with a 2-2 draw against Newton Aycliffe. What was your message to the players before we went out against a team who are in really good form themselves?
Yeah, they've been in good form. I mean, obviously, we was a little bit concerned, looking at some of their results as to what we was going to be up against. But I spoke at length before the game about cutting out the mistakes. I think as a team we've underachieved this season with the quality of the squad we've got, and last week epitomised really what's happened this season. A mistake to let them back in the game when we was comfortable at 2-0, and then last minute the lad hits a world into the top corner, but we haven't charged him down at the edge of the box, we'd let him down the strike, and so I spoke to him about cutting out mistakes, individual mistakes, making wrong choices, not taking a card if you need to take a card and stop somebody, and being more ruthless in front of goal, because that's also, as much as mistakes, that's cost us as well, because the chances we've missed in some games that we've through is criminal. And I looked at the league table last night, and I think there's only 4 teams in the league that's lost less games than us, and but we drew too many, and most of them been through his own errors rather than getting outplayed by teams. So that was the message, and they've carried it out. We didn't look vulnerable at anything today.
First half, certainly from where I was looking, I thought we were a better team, but it's a relatively even half, but an absolutely peach of a goal by Carl Sargent. Back heel off a half-cleared corner. Where did that come from?
Well, you know what? It's about time we had something go our way, isn't it? But I did actually speak to their goalkeeper, as ex-keeper myself, because he just pulled a worldie out the top corner from that.
From that, we went to the corner.
The corner, Sargent back heels it, and it bobbles past him in the bottom corner, and it's frustrated as a keeper when that happens. But fair play to Sargent. He took a punt, didn't he? And he got it. And I think it was good value for the win, for the lead at half time. And at the second half, I thought there was only one team in it, to be fair. We just dominated the second half.
The second half, Mark, I mean, you're thinking Heaton are going to give it a real go. They're on a good run of form. They've just beaten Dunstan, got a draw at Emley, and pretty much 45 minutes of complete control by Carlton.
Complete, yeah. And like I say, everybody, we tweaked a few things at half time, and everybody's listened to what's said and took it on board. And we stopped messing around at the back. We cleared those lines a lot better in the second half, and we caused some problems. When you've got Liam and Lamin and Niall Hilton chasing them down, and the third goal came from Niall Hilton chasing him down, and I'm really pleased for him, because he's had a frustrating few weeks on the bench. He's got his opportunity today, and he seals the win for us with that. Just tenacity, really, isn't it? He won't let it go.
Fantastic work from Niall for the third goal, because their defender really should win that ball. Well, I think maybe 2 of them actually, but Niall wins it, gets the cross in, ball goes in, and the second goal, so just after half time, which put us in a really good position. Typical Niall Davey, brave, almost foolishly brave.
Well, the thing is with Niall, he's come back in the side. I think that's 3-3 now.
Yeah.
And he's scoring goals again, and that's one of the things that we've been having problems with this season. And the nice thing with that second goal, it's a goal that we was working on all last season and beginning of this season, and getting joy from it, and we've not had anything from it. Long throw from Joro, a flick on, and somebody coming at the back post, and it's not been happening for us. We've done it so many times, and it's nice to see it finally go back in the net.
You mentioned changes. Well, we had to make some changes today. Ollie wasn't around, Michael Ford's not here, Loss was away. Does it give an indication as to the strength of the squad overall, that you've got players like Niall Davey, Niall Hilton, who haven't been in the team all season, coming back in the last few weeks and making positive impacts on games?
I think it's just, whilst me and Tom's been back at the club, I think this is the strongest squad we've had, and it's frustrating that we aren't higher up the table than we are because of that. But you look at our bench for the last few weeks; it's been phenomenal, and every player could easily stake a claim for starting. And then, you know, Shay's been out getting games at Kimberley, and he's come in today. Fair play to him. He's only got a few minutes, but and Harry Goddard's been at Radford, and he's been tearing it up at Radford like Shay has at Kimberley.
Yeah.
And we've got people like to call him when we get short. And you know, fair play to him. The lads, you know, they've given up their game and come and joined back in with us and travelled up here and not got probably the minutes they wanted, but you know, great attitude and the great players for the future for the club as well.
And final question, Mark. Talking to travel up here, decent support today from the Carlton Town.
As always, the support's been unbelievable, and you know, to virtually fill a bus to come this far, you can't speak highly enough of them, and everybody appreciates it. You know, all the players, myself, Tom, Andy, it's fantastic, and long may it continue.
Mark, that was excellent today. Very well done. Congratulations. Thank you, as always.
Cheers.
Thank you.